Alright guys, Season of Defiance has concluded in terms of the weekly narrative so far. Say so far because there is indication that there may be a final mission to the season. Similar how Season of the Seraph had it, and we've seen it with, Season of the Lost leading into the Witch Queen expansion. Seems like that may be a possibility. So the complete story as a whole is not complete, but we are going to be talking about the ending. We're going to be going about how everything feels right now. And before we continue, I want to say this. The story of Season of Defiance is a much better story than the Lightfall expansion, even though I did enjoy the Lightfall story. I enjoyed it. It wasn't phenomenal. The gameplay loop behind it wasn't the best either, but I enjoyed the story beats itself. And I love the story beats of this season as well. It's a personal story. It's, highlighting Amanda Holiday a lot. As last week we saw, she died. She got killed, sacrificing herself. She did her little, checklist to become a guardian. She's not a guardian yet, but this week we didn't get any answers regarding that. I do expect her to return, and I hope it is the final shape. She returns in some fashion. Maybe at the end of the season, who knows? But so far, we're just talking about the We Stand Broken questline. That's how we interacted with this story. So even though I said I loved the story, I thought it was better than Lightfall, I'm a bit underwhelmed with how this all concluded. It's just more grieving, and I'm not saying we should have not been grieving, because the loss of Amanda Holiday is as equal to the loss of Cade. So grieving is definitely one. Zavala gave a dialogue and monologue about, how he feels, and it does suck for that character how much pain he endures and keeps moving forward. The passing of Lance Riddick definitely adds to all the weight, because at this point, everything we hear of Zavala now is finite. It's, the actor of Lance Riddick is now living on still within him. And every season that goes on with him talking and giving context is one step closer to when, Lance Riddick's voice is truly gone. And I don't think Bungie's going to remove him from the game. It's just, that's the reality of it. So hearing him talk like this, it adds to the weight of, damn, man, we lost Lance Riddick. Zavala as a character itself in this game has endured so much. It sucks. And Marosov even recognizes that. And all that is great. But this was the conclusion of this questline and the hiatus point of the season narrative. And I didn't like that. We didn't have no revelation of finding out who the antagonist for this season is. Everyone could say the Witness, but the Witness was the antagonist for Lightfall in kind of the background. He was, commanding Callus and using Callus to get us closer to the Veil so we can enact and get him what he needed. That's the clear definition of Lightfall's antagonist. So here, we didn't have Aramis, we didn't have Zegor Wrath, we didn't have any of the other enemies we've had in past seasons to stand up and fight against. We're just fighting against random Shadow Legion Cabal. So that wasn't nice, and I don't know how they're going to end it. I don't know how the conclusion is going to be. I do think to kind of satisfy me as a gamer, as a player of this franchise, a passionate one, I like to say it myself, I'm a very optimistic Destiny 2 player. Some people can get very pessimistic, and that's on them. I do think they need to knock it out the park with the conclusion of this season when we get closer to Season of the Deep. We have no direction towards Season of the Deep, where we're going, what path forward we're taking, what is the connection to Amanda Holiday in this story with the future narrative of Destiny 2 Lightfall leading into the final shape. None of that is in existence. It's a very personal story, which I think is fine, but if we're trying to build on the anticipation and the, I guess you could say, the narrative structure that Bungie has been incorporating ever since Beyond Light, I do feel a little bit on the hollow side of things. Last year I did a great job of jumping from point to point, to season. Everything felt connected leading into that Lightfall expansion. Right now, Season of Defiance, it's kind of not there. But that's just my thoughts on this. I do, again, like I said, expect a finale mission, a true conclusion to the narrative. So I don't think the story is over just yet, but playing this week, I was a bit underwhelmed. The gameplay loop wasn't the greatest. I mean, I know they're working on it. I know that the future seasons should see some updates to the narrative structure and how a player interacts with, these quests. But as of right now, it's just a little bit on the disappointing side of things. Underwhelming on that end. Story beat, great, but let me know your thoughts down below. What do you feel with this season's hiatus point, midweek point, whatever you want to call this, conclusion of this quest? I like the story, but again, think I'm a little underwhelmed still. But you could feel different, so drop a comment down below letting me know how you feel. But if you guys enjoyed this video, found this video informative, or just enjoy the content, definitely drop this video a like. Helps out the video a ton. And if you guys want new content from me and are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified for when I drop more content. But that's all I got to say on this one. Shen here, and I'm out.